Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Walk and Talk Podcast, a conversation for athletes. It's your host, Jamari Young, and I'm here with
You got Taylor Jackson here at Liberty University, linebacker.
that. How's everything going, man?
Everything going smooth, man. Can't complain, man. Long season. We midway through. You feel me? Got six more games to go, but everything going smooth. How about you?
Everything's good. We got Lindenwood this weekend at home for homecoming, so
Yeah.
expect to see some good things this weekend. Great team win last week versus FIU in overtime. You also reached 100 career tackles on the season. I mean, in your career. My apologies, in your career. How do you keep yourself focused on the main thing, which is the team winning, et cetera, and not like individual stats on the field?
Yeah, I would say just go back to the coaches and my teammates, man. You been in the locker room when we was at East Carolina together. Just you, especially you, helped me stay focused or just stay on my grind and not focus on like individual things. Keeping the main thing, man. Every week we're just trying to go 1-0. So it's really a blessing just to be 5-0 at the moment right now, but we still got more to chase and more to stack. So that's my main focus.
Okay, you mentioned the culture. How's the coach in the locker room as far as you coming from one place to another? Were you able to bring some of your elements that you learned at one place and to the other, or what?
Yeah, I would say definitely like the biggest change is like, meeting a lot of new guys. So, like you got to create a brotherhood there and things like that. And I feel as though me just getting in January helped me out a lot. Like understand the guys and get to know the guys more than just like football players, like off the field. We do a lot of activities together. So it's just like getting to know them off the field is better and it helps us like our camaraderie on the field. So we just play for each other, man. So it's great. It's a great culture.
Yeah, I'm already knowing how that is with teammates and players and stuff, man. Those guys can down the line be shoot your brother or the guy your best man at your wedding, or so I already know how that is when it comes to like building a bond with your teammates. Coming from the American Conference, which was one of the best, I would say, Group of Five conferences in America to the CUSA. Not to knock the CUSA, but I'm saying, is there a difference in level of play that you see on and off the field?
Only big difference I can see on and off the field is just more so like on the field, I would say it would be like offensive line trenches, like just like offensive line, especially like guys in America and kind of bigger and things like that. But I'd say definitely for the CUSA, like don't take it for granted. They're definitely big guys. It's definitely still strong. Everyone's still on scholarship,
Yeah,
so they still work on things like that. So it's always great battles week in week out.
for sure, for sure. You had played with a lineman at ECU that went to the Bengals. How was practicing against him every single day? Like how does players that you know are at the point that you want to get to, how does that like make you better and push you?
Yeah, it definitely pushes me, just going back to like, especially going against him in practice as a true freshman. Like, he definitely taught me everything. Like, every time he would get me on the rep here, teach me, like, why did he get me, like, things that I could do better to help me out and things like that. And then, like, Jamar, even just going back, that's working out at home, you feel me? Like, just being around a lot of guys that, like, that's in the league and things like that. We could take bits and pieces from them and just impact it to our game, put it into our game that'll help us out in the future. Because end of the day, we all trying to get to the same goal.
Yeah, that brings back to like my days on scout. Like I'm going against that my freshman year. That old lineman was those old that old line was stacked. Like he had J.
Yeah,
Red, Nigel, Avery, Nashad, Foot. Like all those guys like are either Power Five FBS right now, or either in the league or played in the little spring league that they had, the UFL. Like
yeah,
going against those guys in practice is like, yeah, like, okay. I just put a move on him, or I just put a move on him. Like I know like it gives me like the confidence in myself to know like I can hang with these guys, like ain't nothing I can't or like cannot do. So it's like just working against them every single day on a practice field. It's like, yeah, like I'm here, like I can do this. It's like a
definitely.
confidence booster. Yeah, I got that big win on ECU. we've been all season. We've been talking about that. You know, for sure we talked about when we was at home. Um, how did it feel to get that win against your former team?
It felt amazing, man. It was definitely like a weird vibe walking into the stadium, and I seen those guys, they were there before we arrived, and we always say our prayer in the middle of the field before we lock all the way in before the game. So just going out there and just seeing those guys is kind of weird feeling, but like as it got closer to game time, I was ready to do my thing and just ready, hold my team in any way I can to help us get the win. So that was most important, but it was definitely a great feeling going against those guys. Definitely a lot of competition out there. Love those guys, but it was a great win for the Flames.
Yeah, for sure. After the game, how was that like come together brother moment with the guys on the other team? How was that?
No, it was a great feeling, seeing all the coaches, coaching staff, players, and everything like that. It was a great feeling just to be around those guys again, just to chop it up, get our little laughs and things like that. But they know, man, it's all love this way. They know we still locked in, still a brotherhood, and things like that. Just going back to culture, like things like that you can't change, and memories like that you can't take away. So they
Yeah,
know it's all love.
most definitely, most definitely. That's how it was. Like I had a few games this year where I played against some of the ECU guys. I
Yeah,
played Top Moss like 2 weeks ago. Then I played Big Zay a week ago. Like seeing those
yeah,
guys, like dang, like we done came a little long way. Like even
yeah.
though like we're not on the same team, I still got love for bro.
Yeah,
Like taking a
definitely.
trip out to
Like,
the game.
yeah, like just especially like seeing those guys do their thing too. Like, it's kind of like in the moment, it's like you wouldn't want them to, but then like after the
Yeah,
game, it's just like, yeah, man, I'm just happy for you. From just got time to chop it up with those guys because end of the day, they still your brothers. So it's always a great feeling.
most definitely. We went to a craziest college moment or experience off the field, on the field. Sorry, on the field.
Um,
Craziest college experience.
Craziest college experience, I would say 2021. So that was like after the COVID year, COVID year, we had an extra year. So I
Yeah,
would say 2021 running out because COVID year we didn't really have fans. So
yeah.
2021 against Appalachian State at the Charlotte at the Panther Stadium,
Watch that game.
running out there and just seeing all the fans for the first time for college football, man, that was just a blessing. Like I just had to take a deep breath because it was just more so like I'm really here. Like I really have the opportunity, that I've been wanting all my life. So it was definitely just a crazy moment, just a crazy experience. I'll never forget. How about you?
Mm. Even though I didn't play, I would have to say that NC State game my freshman year.
Yeah,
That was probably like the second loudest crowd I've ever heard in my life. I went to a Penn State game my senior year of high school. It was a whiteout versus Auburn. That was loud. It was loud there. I ain't gonna lie. But like in college, I'd probably say NC State when prior to that goal line stop that
yeah,
had and all them boys had stormed the running back, but that was probably the loudest I've heard the stadium in a minute. And like it just give you like goosebumps, like dang, like we here, like
yeah. We on this stage.
we on the stage, so
Definitely.
should have pulled that game out, but
Yeah, I wish,
things
man.
happen. Things happen, man. But yeah, I'll probably be like probably the craziest college experience, or probably my first snap in college. Are you one to like
Yeah.
in my position? I wouldn't have thought I would probably took a snap at ECU, honestly. But like taking that snap, it was just like I proved a lot of people wrong in a sense that some people like wasn't even thinking like I wasn't even gonna play football after high school. So it was just like being able to one be on a team and like put forth like all my effort I got every day to like prove that I belong on the field, and then actually being able to get on the field and continue to prove that I should be on the field. It was just like I can continue to keep proving people wrong like throughout my journey. Like it's not over. I still got 2 years left. After this year, I got 2 years left. So it was like I still got a lot in the tank. Like I keep going, but it's just
Definitely.
yeah.
Man, no, that's definitely just a blessing, man. I don't feel as though like some guys really take advantage of the opportunity of just knowing like, I think some guys gotta like take advantage of just going back and just thinking like all the hard times you put in, like all the tough times you had to do, like everything you had to do as far as working out, far as going to class, studying, homework, tests, like everything you had to do to just get into that moment. Like so I feel as though like when guys get on that field, like they should just be blessed and like let everything work out in his favor, man.
Yeah, don't take no opportunity for granted because you don't know when that's gonna be like your last
Definitely,
snap or feel me.
definitely.
Lastly, I'm gonna do a new thing on opinion. What is your opinion of the new trend BTA? I know you've been seeing it. What's your
Yeah,
opinion on the BTA where players like grab the towel, like whoop their opponents after the games? Like in Little League, when they go down
yeah.
the line.
Go down the line, yeah.
Yeah. What's your opinion on that?
Um, I have two sides of it. I would say one side is just like, it's like kind of not good sportsmanship after the game and things like that. But then like also I can understand why they're doing it because it's probably a lot of chitter chat going on before the game or during the game. So it's kind of like just, putting that stamp on it like, hey, we just did this to you guys. So, I kind of enjoy it actually, me personally, but I feel as though like it's kind of hard to celebrate that in college football because it's a lot of penalties and things like that, and they're taking away a lot of like defensive celebrations, but they still let the
Yeah.
offense do everything that they want to do. So it's kind of harder for a defensive guy, but it's always hard for us. But I feel as though I enjoy it, honestly. I enjoy seeing it, man. I hope it don't stop, honestly. Me personally. How about you?
Like I was saying, it is two sides to it, the sportsmanship.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like, yeah, like we just did that to y'all. But then like you gotta think for every action there's a reaction. So
Yeah.
me, of course, we plan against each other. You do that to me. Now I'm already heated. Like in college, things get out of hand real quick. Like and like the little league stuff,
Tempers fly. Yeah.
like it's different from like somebody doing that to you in college than what it would be in little league. Like little league, you just stop that. You can discipline the kid. Like in college after a game, everybody, we don't do the line dap like everybody else. Everybody just
Hmm.
come like a big crowd in the middle. So like if you like doing that, like I think it's a dumb thing to do, like in the moment, because like we are at the end of the day we are competitors. So like all of our like your temper's gonna flare for something that you've been wanting, like you want that like that bad. So it's like knowing like the consequences will come after you just did that to somebody, like
Yeah.
you're gonna have to stand behind it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But those are the questions I had today. Anything you like to add to the podcast or
I just wanted to say, man, just keep going. Don't stop going with the podcast, man. I'm definitely tuned in and locked in. I know it's a lot more people that's tuned in and locked in that's probably haven't reached out to you yet, but
yeah,
just know, man, just keep going. And through the journey, I'm here and everyone's watching. So we all proud of you, most definitely. Even if we don't say it a lot, like just know we proud, for real,
for sure. Appreciate it.
for sure.
Who your next opponent?
We play Kennesaw State Wednesday night at
Uh,
7 p.m., I believe. Should
Almost
be on the game moon as well. So everybody tune in. Should be a good game.
for sure, for sure. That's our home or away.
We play them away. So we leave Tuesday, I believe Tuesday morning. We'll be
Okay.
out there.
Yeah, we got a game next week in SEMO, Southern Missouri. That's like 10-hour drive. We don't fly. We only fly
Yeah.
in
So what
to
it gotta be like 12 hours for y'all to fly? Like
like
what's the
I think it's 12. The max is 12.
yeah.
So next week we're gonna leave on a Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
and then Friday we're gonna go the rest of the way, and then after the game we're gonna take that trip straight back.
And that trip straight back, good sleep. Hope you got
Yeah,
your pillow. Yeah,
20,
that's good sleep right there, most definitely.
29,
What time y'all play homecoming? What time of homecoming you in?
1:30,
1:30.
ESPN Plus. Yeah. And that's a wrap on another episode of Walk and Talk, a conversation for athletes. Go follow Walk_and Talk podcast on Instagram for more updates.